It's been a long time. Anyway, it really has been a long time, like a year to be exact. Last year, I posted a bathroom confession with 2 parts. The first part, which I posted, and then the second part, ito na yun. Hindi ko pinost yung second part. So, the reason why usually I do these bathroom confessions is because sometimes I just have like all this gratitude inside of my body that I need to let out. And especially lately, there's really been a lot to be grateful for. Last month, was it last month or 2 months ago? Before I left for Europe, I just finished shooting a movie, Tapado, in Bacolod, and it was so much fun, and it made me decide that Bacolod's my province. And then I was able to take a vacation, attend a wedding of some friends. I just also celebrated my birthday, and that's another thing that I'm really grateful for because I felt the love, you know, especially from the Siberians. You guys made it so special. Thank you so much. I was surprised because I had a photo shoot that day, and then they showed up at this restaurant across the street just to make sure that all their smiling faces were the first thing that I would see that day. So yeah, it was awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for spending the day with me. It was on my birthday mismo. They even extended the celebration out to Fallback's last day. It was 2 days ago. We just finished shooting, and that's another thing that I'm super duper grateful for. Well, one, it's a rom-com, and I'm really excited about that, but also very like out of my comfort zone because I haven't done that in a long time. I did La Lola, that was for TV, and then I did my last RHIAN rom-com was My Contrabida Girl, but it was a really great experience for me, very memorable, and I'm glad to have done another one. And so the Siberians went to the set for our last day and made pasabog, some donuts, and some shirts also na fallback themed. Is the camera blurry? Oh, I hate that. Okay, anyway. I put together some questions from Twitter just to make sure that this kind of goes smooth. This is the smooth action. Okay, and I broke them up into different themes para naman may connection sa isa't isa yung mga questions na to. So let's hit it off with our first one. From @AndrewAMagno1 on Twitter. And tinatanong niya kung ano ang kulay ng suot ko. Well, as you can see, it is black, but that doesn't really change from day to day. You asked me this question yesterday, and honestly, it was the same answer. It was also black. I will wear black every day of my life. Hindi naman every day. From @PrinceGarby. Would you do an action film in the future? Parang bagay. I just finished one 2 months ago. Tapado is actually an action movie. Not most of the action parts are mine, but I do have some scenes that contain some fighting. And then because I enjoyed that so much, we already started talks of my next action movie. Woo! In fact, if you want to see BTS photos and want to stay updated to when these things are going to happen, there are already BTS photos up on @OnlyRhian Denise from Tapado, and all my other stuff. And you can also follow @Siberians kasi minsan mas updated talaga sila sa akin sa totoo lang. From @Quissy09, kailan ang showing ng Fallback? I can't really talk about anything like sure or official, pero according sa Twitter ng Siberians, November 8 na, which is really, really soon. Alam mo naman, I can't really confirm kung yun na talaga yung final date kasi you know how life sometimes pulls the rug from under you. Akala mo game na, tapos yung pala hindi. That's why. Next, From at Ramos underscore Jace. May mall show ba ang fallback? Meron, and I actually want to ask you guys, is there any song preferably OPM and preferably tungkol sa pag-ibig and preferably huwag masyadong indie para lahat naman tayo nakaka-relate at nakakasingalong, that you guys would like to hear me sing at the mall shows? I also have that same question for my next teleserye, which we will be promoting very, very soon. Feeling ko maganda din kung love song kasi tungkol siya sa mga usapan ng kwentuhang ex. So yeah, wala pang schedule, pero meron, so prepare. And if you want to be updated on those things, just follow me on Instagram, Twitter, at RHIAN RAMOS. Let us move on! Welcome to my bathroom. Once again, been a long time, lalo nang nagbago. It's all the same stuff. These towels are new. These aren't. It's okay there. Here's my hand towel. Here's the tour. Here's my hand towel that I use for my face. Here's my bigger towel that I use for my body. What can I show you? Here's my favorite floss. I'm like addicted to flossing. There is this mat that I sit on. Welcome to my bathroom floor. Dito, mga ka-close ko lang ang umaabot dito. So, ayun, parang kayo. Here is my kit that I bring everywhere. Now, usually it doesn't hang here, but because my life has been busy lately, yung mga toiletries ko is, I just bring it in and out, and then I have to use this like all the time for all of my basics. I feel like the way I treat my life is it comes in phases, and right now I am in a phase of like really just wanting to immerse myself in being creative in all the different ways, and a part of how I do that is just I like to keep working. So yeah, I haven't been home much lately, but I have other phases naman where I just seriously stay home for like 3 months. Or I leave the country. Question number 5 from JDC2K13. Ano ang pinakagusto mo sa job mo? I just love how every day my job is different, and I can get in the car and take a nap and wake up in a different place and be a different person. I actually like being a different person. That's a big thing. Because like, I feel like there are so many different aspects that make up one person, and through all my characters, I get to experience the stuff na I didn't even know that I had inside me, because my characters are sometimes really different from me, but it doesn't mean I can't relate to someone who's different from me. Yes, I woke up so energetic today. Just kidding, this is like my 3rd coffee. See, that worked. Which brings me to the next question. Yes, I take the spoon in. The next question is from @_JustLynch. Favorite coffee flavor? I think I have 3. The one that I have most often is this. Hindi pa siya kita. Ubusin na natin. Uptigan natin. Ubus na pala. Anyway, this is some pure, plain, black brewed coffee. No sugar, no cream. So that's how I like it on most days. And then I have these cheat days where kung ayaw ko ng matamis pa rin, there's a coffee shop named Toby's Estate, and they make this amazing flat white coffee. They're the only people that make it right. If there are other people that make it right out there, I'm sorry that I said that. They might not be the only people, but they're my go-to people for the flat white coffee. Order it, it's amazing. And then sometimes I go to Starbucks and they have this green tea mixed with espresso thing, and I like that iced, and I do that on cheat days when I feel like, F you, buddy. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Our next one is from @Abby_Kaiko. New favorite things or food? or are they still the same? I have a new yoga mat that I like to put out every day and try to do healing, not every day. And I try to do planks. Planks are when you like hold your body in a plank position. If this is your arms, this is your body and your back, and then this is your feet. This is your feet. That is the ground. Yeah, it's really good for your whole body, and I try to hold that and empty my brain so that I don't feel the pain. Speaking of emptying my brain, my new favorite app right now is Headspace. It is a way to empty your brain. If you are an overthinker, try it out. My favorite foods are kind of still the same, but some of them I've gotten over, like certain cakes and sweets I've gotten over, and I'm trying to eat less pork. Even if I'm a meat lover, I try to eat less pork now. This is another favorite item. You guys have to see this. This is a savior if you have damaged hair. Okay, anyways, if you guys want to know what my other favorite things are, there's actually this app that you can follow me on. It's called Things I Like, and I have an account there, and once in a while I will post a favorite thing with like the reason why it's my favorite, or like bucket list goal, or like just something that I've been looking at lately, and then plus a hugot na yun. Trick lang. MRG 1522. Kailan ka kinakabahan? Maliban sa ngayon, dahil pangatlong kape ko na to, most of the time, kinakabahan ako in these mostly the social situations. I get really nervous when I meet new people. So if you're out there and then like, you know, we're gonna meet soon and you're nervous about it, know that I'm more nervous. I'm very nervous about meeting new people. I'm nervous about being on stage with a live audience. Just a lot of social situations that I don't know what to do. I have a tendency to like be awkward or be very standoffish or like overshare. I really don't know. It's different every time. Like in my line of work, you'll see me stick more to the jobs that are, there's a filter, there's a recording, there's a camera in between me and the audience, because, you know, it makes me feel more at ease, and I always know that there's gonna be a take two, just in case. Speaking of my on-camera stuff, sabi ni at Nukobe 2014, could be New Kobe, I don't know. When will your next teleserye be? Lapit na. We were going to start this week na actually, pero minove namin para planchado lahat. It's gonna be next week, yung pilot taping namin. Yung airing niya should be within these Burr months. Not October, but maybe November na. And yun, it's gonna be another comedy, pero may halang drama din yan. Ang tinatanong naman ni Kana Camille, na aware sa next teleserye ko, kailan ang start ng taping for #Kwentuhang-X? Fun fact, Kwentuhang-X is not the actual title of the teleserye. Yun yung ginagamit naming hashtag sa ngayon kasi ayaw pa namin i-reveal yung title. A week from now, game na yun. Tapos, yung mga kasama ko doon, sila Vico, si Max Collins, we will be the three girls of the show. We will have our corresponding partners, but, ayun na, I won't tell you more about that. Let the suspense build. So I've been preparing for that in a lot of different ways. Binabalikan ko sa utak ko yung mga different kinds of feelings of what it's like to have an ex, and there's not only one feeling. There are a bunch of positive ones, a bunch of negative ones. Binabalikan ko lahat lately. At saka I've also been preparing in terms of working out, because this is gonna be medyo mature-ish. So I want to be prepared with my body. Been dieting. You notice my arms? Yeah. Come on. Stop it. I know you're complimenting me in your brain. Speaking of preparations, from @MitchB23, ano ang diet mo? Ginagawa ko lang ngayon, ina-avoid ko yung mga carbs, and what I do is, since karamihan ng pagkain dito sa Pilipinas, puro ulam, so it's like really salty and flavorful, we most of the time need the rice. So what I do is I have either broccoli or okra or cauliflower or any kind of vegetable, upo, and I have that steamed, and then I chop it up, and then yun yung ginagawa kong rice along with the ulam. So that's it. Pretty simple diet. No sugary drinks. Once in a while, there you go. Once in a while, I'll have a diet soda that you're bouncing around like that. And then I just stick to my plain black coffee. And I'm fine naman. Enjoy naman ako sa diet ko. @Jersey Santiago. What's next for Rian? I just kind of want to stick to doing like things that inspire me and fuel my creativity. And lately I've been writing a lot. Grabe, I've been listening to so much music. And yeah, parang usually if I ever get alone time at home, I can do that for 4 hours. I'm just like writing, listening to music, and hopefully this turns into something tangible that you guys can listen to in the future. Like an album, maybe. There's the teleserye. Fallback should be out very soon. After that, Tapada should be out also sometime early next year. And then I'm working on another movie, which is also a comedy, but it's just a cameo, so it's something very simple. And there will be some surprise things out on TV this coming October and November. So magsawaan tayo these Burr months. I've been having mga meetings lately for 2 love stories that I'm going to be shooting next year, next year? Hindi ko na alam. 2018 ba next year? Ano ba? 2018. Matulog ka. Oh my gosh. Mahirap magpuyat. Ayun. Medyo marami. So I'm really in that mode right now. From @Pepperoda, sino ang fashion inspiration mo lately at Fitspiration? Pagdaanan ko na yun eh, parang may Fitspiration ako, kaso lang hindi ko ma-achieve yung katawan niya kasi hindi naman kami pareho ng body type. So, na-realize ko na I just want to go with what's bagay for me. So I started creating my own workouts. I hardly ever go out to work out anymore. Talagang dito lang sa bahay. I create mga 30-minute workouts that I do na nagfo-focus lang dun sa mga parts na gusto kong ayusin. Tapos yung sa fashion, hindi ko may 3 sections ko ng closet ko. There is the boyish section that is my go-to part for like my day-to-day stuff. Tapos meron akong isang side ko na gusto ko talagang magpa-girl. So I have the super girly section with all like the ruffles and stuff like that. And then I have the section that's a little more dressy and formal. And sometimes it's masculine and sometimes it's feminine. But it's just the dressy part. Yun lang, wala akong inspo, pasensya na. Pero marami naman dyan sa Instagram. Galing kay Sashay Russ. Whose closet do you want to raid and why? I would say Solen Yusuf. Kasi every time na nagkakita kami ni Solen, lagi ko siyang kina-compliment. I mean, every time. There's always something to compliment about her. May it be her, like her makeup, or how she did her hair, or like what she's wearing, or you know, stuff like that. So Parang I would love to like go into her closet and steal her shit. That's what I wanna do. At Rian Love, ano ang next movie mo at sino ang makakasama mo? Is there a reason why I put this question after the first one? Yes, because my next movie is actually, we're shooting tomorrow. And it's a comedy. And I am shooting all my scenes with Solen Himsaf. That's right, so abangan natin yan. Next, let us breeze through the last 5 questions without any reason or rhyme. This is from Ethic Nordin. What makes you feel inspired? Is there anything really that's more inspiring than love? Is there? So, that's what inspires me. I'm inspired by the thought of like God's love for me because I've just been so blessed lately, and I'm like, why, Lord? But don't take it away naman. But I just feel undeserving at times, but it's really inspiring to make me do my best. My love for my family and my family's love for me. I want to always be able to get them the things that they want, and I just want to do my best in everything because they're so supportive of everything. My love for my fans and their love for me also inspires me so much. I can always feel that they always want more for me, and I also want to give them more, and I want to keep them entertained all the time. Just lahat. As long as you take it in the right way, it's all inspiring. From at Just Avrenin. Boss, nakakainis ba ang sobrang bait na tao? Oo. Nakakainis. Bakit? Lahat ng mabait, mabuti? Bakit siya masyadong mabait? Siya mabait lagi. Siya perfect o self-righteous lang? Questionable yung mga tao niya. Daming fans. From at Batang Rian. Ano ang nasa dulo ng rainbow? Kasi guys, 4 na beses na ako sa buhay ko nakakita ng dulo ng rainbow. Lapit din ako ng rainbow eh. Kaya lagi ako nakakakita niyan. Kaya alam mo yung sagot ng tanong na to. Ang nasa dulo ng rainbow, every time na nakakita ako ng rainbow, nilingon-lingon ako. Sana yung pot of gold, sana yung unicorn, pero na-realize nasa dulo ng rainbow. Nasa dulo ng rainbow. From at Naughty Nix. Kung magiging animal ka, ano at bakit? Actually, hayop talaga ako eh. Matagal na akong animal. Hindi, kung magiging animal ako, I would pick a giraffe. It's my favoriteest animal. It's so cute. But it's so big, and they're so tall, and they're so big, and you would view them as strong and powerful. But do they ever use that against any animal? No. I mean, if you try to eat its baby, it'll kick you, maybe. But does it even eat meat? Does it ever use its bigness for wrongness? No. The rats, they're so cute. Fun fact from Solen, she told me last day's study. She's like, did you know that giraffes can't even get up if they lay down? They don't have the strength. Like, that's how easy it is to defeat the giraffe. Which means, you can't defeat the giraffe. It only defeats itself. Think about that for your life. And for our last 20th, but not the least question, from at RHIAN, kung papipiliin ka, 5 million or bumalik sa nakaraan. Kasi yung mga bagay na nasa nakaraan ko na, may dahilan kung ba't nasa nakaraan yun eh. Kasi kung gusto kong nasa buhay ko siya, nasa present ko pa rin siya. Choice ko yun. So the things that belong in your past, belong in your past. So bakit mo babalikan? Nagawa mo na eh. Tapos na yun eh. So, 5 million please.